Coming up next here, the next division of the International Stallion Stakes for the 2-year-old trotting fillies. The purse here is $72,800. And Gabe Prewitt up there at the top of the stands. We've got some very talented young ladies of the cross-stepping variety in here. I've been looking forward to this race because we've got one that had been unbeaten until last week. That was the One Sister Sledge. And we've got one that is unbeaten. That would be number 8, Ramona Hill, from the outside post today. She's 4 for 4, the daughter of Muscle Hill. A little bit of a homebred there from the Crawford Farms. They have partners in the ownership group, including Bob Grant, Robert LeBlanc, and the In the Gym partners out of Staten Island. Ramona Hill just so impressive last week. It almost seemed like she won with the earplugs still popped in. I think this is going to be a little bit more of a test today, Gabe, but I could not go against her.
I agree with everything you said for that matter, Dave. She was just so impressive. Last week, a completely ramped up score there. Now, you do get the outside post here, and you get some talented fillies, particularly on the inside of this event, so maybe not quite as easy. It'll be more of a test, but she has passed everyone put in front of her with flying colors. To this point, of course, speaking of the 8, Ramona Hill, even money sounds about right there. Sister Sledge, Dave, curious to get your thoughts. She did have Lasix part of the last start, and you said it. She was undefeated moving in. I didn't think she was overly sharp here last week. She finished at 3rd, not discounting her, not taking anything away from her, but not the same filly maybe we saw on that Pennsylvania circuit. Do you look for her to bounce back here, I suppose, today?
I do look for her to bounce back with a better effort today. Let's give her a little bit of a break. She had been off for just about 3 weeks heading into Lexington. It was not an easy trip, and again, it was her Lasix debut. She just ran into a buzzsaw that day in Oka Svansted's filly named Common Sense. So her post-position luck has continued, having drawn the inside. She's up there at 7-2 right now as the current 3rd choice just flipped up to 4-1. So we'll see what we get from Yannick Gingras. Maybe he'll revert back to the speed tactics which worked so well for her in the state of Pennsylvania. We've got to mention number 2, Shacito. I hope I said that right. I know you will in your race call. She also won a division of the Bluegrass last week against a field that she had a little bit of a class edge on. She was even money for Dexter Dunn. She trotted home nicely, rated fractions, and then sprinted home in 28-2 to a 153 mile. Again, she also will be facing a bit better field today. She's had her battles with Sister Sledge along the way, and should be a good race here. Three standout fillies, and we'll see if we can find another one to maybe spice up the gimmicks.
Yeah, you know, Shashito, she's raced with us 4 times the Red Mile, Dave, over the course of the Kentucky Sire Stakes. Had a stakes winner last week. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. So she's been very good since Rob Geary in Lexington. I did toss on 3 7 times a lady. Oka Svanstedt, filly here, daughter of Chapter 7. She was a 3rd. At a stakes event here last week. She's been pretty consistent, or really consistent, should say, to begin her career. 9 of 9 on the board. Runner-up in the New York Sire Stakes final. So I thought maybe we just did not see quite her best last week here. I thought this filly with maybe a license to improve. Again, she's been rock solid. So possibly she gets out there, trips out again. I thought she could maybe split some of these favorites up. And could be a use here in terms of your exotics. So that's a look at the 5th race. You've got less than a minute. 0 again on post time for race 5.